modal verbs. What are they? Will, shall, can, would, should, could, may, might, must. Now these modal verbs has a quality. They will not come alone, right? They always come with a base form verb, right? You should understand very clearly. This is a kind of a, we can say, shortcuts, right? Because these modal verbs always comes with a base form. They will not come with any other form. So when it comes here, look at this question. Raman and his wife will gone. So gone is a past participle. So what should be there? Will go. The correct answer should be will go on a trip, right? Now look at the second one. We must respecting our parents. That's wrong, right? Because I told you the modal verbs comes with base form. So what is the base form of respecting? Respect, right? Okay. Next one, the students should follow the rules. Now it is coming with the past tense verb, right? So again, I'll make you remind yourself, keep in mind that modal verbs always comes with base form. So what is the base form? Follow, right? Hope you have understood these modal verbs, right? Now let's move on to the homophones. You might have studied this one, right? 2 or 3 words that sounds the same. The pronunciation is same, but it has different spelling and different meaning. Here see, Mrs. Henry has 2 sons, right? You can clearly see that son is an error. So what is the correct answer? Yes, you have got it correct. That is sons, right? Mala wanted to buy a new frock for the party. Buy, right? B-Y, buy is a wrong one. Ne? So what is the correct answer? B-U-Y, buy, you give money and buy things, right? David has been to London several times. B-E-A-N, been is a vegetable, right? So the correct answer should be B-E-E-N, So keep in mind there are words in English that can confuse you with the same sounds. But you should have a better, clear idea about homophones as well, right? Now let's move on to these double negatives. Now double negative means in a sentence, if you find 2 negative words, right, such as no, nobody, nothing, with a negative verb, right? Here, see, look at this example. Jasper didn't write no assignment. So didn't is the negative verb, no is a negative word, right? So these 2 appear means this is a wrong sentence, right? So how should you write? Jasper didn't write any assignment. So if you want to form a negative sentence, keep in mind there should be only 1 negative word in the sentence. Now look at the next one as well. Nobody didn't fail in the exam. Nobody is a negative word. Didn't is a negative verb. So it can't appear like that. The sentence is wrong. So how it should come? Nobody failed in the exam. So double negative means there will be 2 negative words in a sentence, right? That is wrong. You should use only 1 negative word, either the negative words or the negative verb, right? Now let's move on to the question tags. Right, this is suppose if you encounter such thing, you should have an idea, right? So here see, if you find the positive sentence, right? Here see, he is a boy, right? It's a positive sentence, right? So if you're having a question tag for it, it should be negative. If the sentence is positive, the question tag should be negative. Can you understand? Now look at the next one. He isn't a boy. So this one is a negative sentence, right? If it is a negative sentence means the question tag should be positive, right? So you have to go with the opposite. They can fly, can't they? Right? We have got a problem, haven't we? So if you read all these sentences, you can get a clear idea about this question tags. Right. Now we are going to move on to the question. Now what we have studied, just let's practice. Okay. Now look at the exercise 1, right? Last weekend, we go on a trip to Gaul. What do you think? Last weekend, we go on a trip to Gaul. So I told you when you read again and again, you will be able to find out the clue word. So what is the clue word here? What is the clue word? Yes, last weekend is the clue word. So it tells you that the action is completed. So what is the verb you have to go with? Right, that is it. Went is the correct answer. Right? Our class teacher asked we. You know, we is a subject pronoun. Always comes in the beginning of a sentence. Right? So what should come after the verb? Yes, it should be the object pronoun us, right? And then the next one. So we comes, again there's a mistake with the verb, with the tense, because we have already said the clue word is last weekend. So it's a completed action, right? So what is the past tense of come? Yes, you have got it correct. It is came, right? So this is the correct answer for these questions. So this is a very simple one. Now let's move on to the next one. Hope you have understood this, right? Right. Now let's come to the exercise number 2, right? Once two cats were fighting over a pieces of cake. Now look at the word a. A comes with singular, right? Means one. So it should be the singular, right? So pieces is not a singular noun, right? It should be, the correct answer should be piece, right? Okay, the next one. A monkey saw they. Again, there is a problem with the pronoun. Now you know the subject pronoun comes in the beginning. But after the verb, what will come? Yes, that is object pronoun. So the answer is them. Okay, the answer is them. Right. Now let's move on. He said that he would divided the cake. Divided. Now look here, would is a modal verb. I told you modal verbs comes with the yes, base form. So what is the base form of divided? Yes, you have got it correct. It is divide. Okay. Next one. The cake equally among them. Among is a preposition. You know, if there are two people means we go with between, not among, right? Among we use for more than two people, right? So here between. The correct answer is between, right? He bought a weighing scale and broke the cake into two. Right. What do you guess? What is this error? Yes, homophones. The sounds that means the words that sounds the same, but the meaning and the spelling is different. So what is the answer? TWO2. Right. Next one. He puts one piece on each other. Now look at this one. It goes with the verb. So verb means must be the tense. So you have already read here. Once two cats were fighting. Were fighting gives you the idea that is past continuous, right? So it is already done. So what it will be? It will be the put against the past tense. Right. Did you all understand? Hope you have, right? Now let's move on with other. Let's move on to the next question, right? Now look at this one, right? Now look at the exercise 3. I have not received your letter. I have not received your letter. This one is the present perfect. You know present perfect is formed with have or has plus past participle. But you can see receive is in the base form. Ne? So what is the correct answer for this? What is the correct answer? Right. Received. Oh, sorry. Okay. Right, next one. My birthday fall on 10th of February every year. So every year means it's a habitual actions, repeaters, right? So habitual actions means what is the tense? We go with simple present tense. So what is the correct answer? False. Very good. Now let's move on to the next one. Everyone are coming to the party tomorrow. Everyone, right? everyone, the words like everyone, no one, anyone, anybody, everybody, nobody, those words always comes with the singular verb, right? So everyone is coming. Can you understand? Right? So we call them indefinite pronouns. So they are not prescribing anyone. So everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, someone, somebody, no one, nobody always follows with a singular verb. Keep that in mind, right? Next one. We must speak polite in the presence of elders. Polite. It tells you how the action should be done. How the action should be done. So what is the word class here? Adverb. Correct. So normally we form adverb. How do you form it? By adding. We already studied in the suffixes, right? So what is it? Politely. Right? Okay. Next one. He is interesting to study English. Interesting is an error here. He is. Do you say interesting is the correct answer? No, not at all. So what is the correct answer? Interested. Right? So the correct answer is interested. Next one. They are jealous on me. So on is a preposition. So what is the correct answer? What do you think? Yes, your guess is correct. Off. Vijay is famous in acting films. Again, a preposition error is there. So Vijay is famous for acting films, right? Next one. Mother told me that my brother broke the chair. Now again, it goes with the tense. Now look at this sentence, dear. The both action is taking place in the past, but one action has taken place before another one. Can you understand? Right? Two actions are taking place. That means it has already taken place in the past, but between that two, one has already happened. So if you go with like that means the tense should be past perfect. So what is the answer? Had broken. So when you are doing the error type questions with error correction, you have to have a good idea on all these areas. Then only you will be able to score to get the correct marks. Right? Let's move on. Hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, you can put in the chat box. Right? So let's move on to the next one. Right, here we have another activity, exercise number 4. It's a letter, right? Dear cousin, today is our 3rd day in Gaul. My cousins also join us. Right, today is the 3rd day. I always say when you read again and again, you will be able to find out the clue word, right? So what is